The Human Act Pride 2024 award ceremony took place at Hồ Gươm Opera in Hanoi on December 14, recognizing 31 exceptional projects and ideas that have inspired dedications and efforts towards a better future for all.
This year's theme, Creative Community, emphasizes the power of spreading and connecting community-focused initiatives. It celebrates innovative ideas, encouraging the replication of effective models. The award highlights the collaboration between large corporations, organizations, and small volunteer groups in driving sustainable change. In its second year, the prize attracted 128 submissions across diverse fields. From this, 31 standout projects were selected for recognition. Notably, some projects have spanned over 15 years, showing persistent efforts by individuals and groups, including disadvantaged people, to create lasting impacts. Key honorees included initiatives such as VinFast's electric vehicles, the Nescafé Plan, and scholarships for underprivileged children. These efforts exemplify innovation, sustainability, and significant contributions to the community.
Drowning is one of the leading causes of death in Vietnam. However, it is encouraging to note that the rate of drowning death is currently decreasing, and Vietnam is taking the lead in the region with its national strategies for drowning prevention. And this information was recently released by the World Health Organization.
According to the World Health Organization, 20 to 30 years ago, Vietnam had a relatively high drowning rate compared to other countries in the Western Pacific region. Nonetheless, Vietnam has made significant efforts over recent years to reduce this burden, and the number of drowning-related deaths has decreased. It is estimated that in 2021, there were 7,700 drowning deaths in Vietnam, with a drowning mortality rate of 7.8 per 100,000 population. Vietnam currently has a national focal agency for drowning prevention, implementing various intervention measures within communities. The program's goals are to reduce drowning deaths among children by 10% by 2025 and 20% by 2030, ensure that 60% of children aged 6 to under 16 have water safety skills by 2025, and increase this figure to 70% by 2030. Additionally, the goal is for 50% of children aged 6 to under 16 to know how to swim safely by 2025, increasing to 60% by 2030. Over the past 30 years, Ha Long Bay's global heritage values have been well preserved, management mechanisms improved, and sustainable strategies developed. Ha Long Bay has become a leading tourist destination, earning prestigious titles such as a new natural wonder of the world and a top.
The number of international tourists to Vietnam has seen a sharp increase at the end of the year 2024, helping the tourist industry set ambitious goals for 2025.
In just October and November of 2024, Vietnam welcomed over 3.1 million international visitors, a promising figure that keeps the tourism industry's goals for 2025 on track, according to travel agencies. Statistics unveiled by the General Statistics Office show 1.42 million international visitors traveled across Vietnam in October, a 27.6% increase compared to the same period last year. The number even surged to more than 1.7 million in the following month, marking a 38.8% increase year-on-year. By the end of November, the total number of international visitors to Vietnam had surpassed 15.8 million, a 41% increase from a year earlier.
The People Committee of Quảng Ninh Province celebrate the 30th anniversary of Hạ Long Bay designations as a UNESCO World Nature Heritage Site at a ceremony held on December 14.
Ha Long Bay's global heritage values have been well preserved, management mechanisms improved, and sustainable strategies developed. Ha Long Bay has become a leading tourist destination, earning prestigious titles such as a new natural wonder of the world and a top Vietnamese tourism site. Since 1996, it has attracted over 57 million visitors and generated over 8.6 trillion VND in revenue. Deputy Minister of Culture, Sports, and Tourism Hong Dao Quang praised Quang Ninh efforts in heritage preservation and acknowledged UNESCO and international organizations for their continued support. He emphasized the importance of innovation and unity in addressing modern challenges such as climate change, pollution, and tourism pressures to ensure the sustainable conservation of Halong Bay. Chairman of the UNESCO World Heritage Committee Vishal V. Sharma commended Vietnam's commitment to heritage preservation, calling Halong Bay a model for other World Heritage sites. He expressed hope that the bay will continue to inspire future generations as a symbol of harmony between humanity and nature.
The Đồng Tháp Provincial People Committee on December 12th announced the project Conservation and Development of Sarus cranes at Cham Chim National Park.
The project aims to restore and expand the population of Sarus cranes at Tram Chim National Park in Tam Nông District. Over a 10-year period, from 2022 to 2032, the project seeks to breed and release 100 cranes, with a survival rate of at least a half. The released birds are expected to adapt, reproduce, and establish a year-round presence at the park. The initiative outlines several key tasks. They include receiving and caring for cranes transferred from other places, researching reproduction methods and reintroducing the cranes into the wild, rehabilitating the park's habitats to support the Sarus cranes, and developing sustainable ecological agriculture models that balance community livelihoods with environmental protection in the release area. Restoring and developing the Sarus crane population at Tram Chim National Park holds significance for both biodiversity conservation and the cultural life of local communities. /